Hi, I'm Maggie from Pride's Corner Farms, and I'm here with Lindsay from our lab again to talk about bugs. This is our first super hot day, Lindsay, and I am thirsty, and I'm looking at this cooler down here, but I see this bag here with something on it, and I don't think I want to drink or eat anything in this cooler. So maybe you can tell me a little bit more about what we have in here.
Sure. Well, today is Bug Tuesday, as we call it here at Pride's Corner. Today's the day where we receive beneficial insects. We purchase them from insectaries, and so beneficial insects are commercially available, and we are using these as an alternative to pesticides to keep the pests off of our crops.
And so I see you have some in bags and some, I can see some stuff crawling around here, so maybe you can tell me a little bit more
Sure.
about each of the bugs you have here and how many you use on a weekly basis.
Sure. Each week I'm purchasing about 10 different types of beneficial insects. Each one of them has a specific job, so they are reared to eat one type of insect pest or one life stage of that, and some of them also, like this one, this is more of a generalist predator, so it will go out and eat multiple types of pests that it can find, which is very efficient. This is one of my favorite bugs. This is Ophidius, and this is a predatory wasp. And what these little wasps do is they fly around and hunt for aphids. And once they find the aphids, they actually lay an egg inside the living aphid, which then kills it, and then the egg of the wasp develops and grows inside, and then actually when it matures, it hatches out. So they're actually reproducing within the pest. So we're able to maintain a population.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So what do we do with them here? I see we're in with the herbs and veggies. We got some peppers and mint and some other things. So what are we doing with the bugs here?
Yeah, so all these types of plants are huge a hit for things like aphids, thrips, spider mites. They're nice juicy plants and they love to eat them. So I'm coming in here and distributing these insects depending on what pests I'm looking for, what pests we're targeting, and what life stage of the pest we're targeting, and distributing them once a week to keep the populations of pests down.
All right, so you have some bugs here. So why would we use these bugs as opposed to just spraying them with pesticides?
Great question, Maggie. We do not want to be using pesticides on this crop. First of all, because they're edible. So it's not safe for our consumers to be spraying pesticides on our crops, and it's also not safe for us, the workers here. Another reason is that using pesticides is not always effective because the pests such as thrips can develop resistance to the pesticides over time, and then it's not effective. And also these bugs are really small and they get down in the crevices and they're really hard to actually contact with the pesticides. So this is a natural control where these bugs can actually go in and find them and reproduce in the crop.
Well, that's great. So it's good to know that our garden centers and customers that are buying our herbs and veggies from us are not poisoning their customers with pesticides.
Absolutely.
And I see a whole bunch crawling all over your hand, so you aren't like afraid they're gonna lay eggs in you and eat you in the middle of the night?
No, I'm not. These are selectively looking for aphids, so they're gonna go find aphids, not me.
Okay.